Okay.
Okay. All right. I don't want to play anybody else.
Fred, just because I don't know what other show you can realize mid-season just die and come back as somebody else. And that's really cool, you know, but as an actor, it's like a dream come true. You're like, so I've been playing this one for 3 years, I'm kind of sick of it, and then you just now get to be somebody else. It's incredible. So I'd say that.
I like Spike. I thought it would be fun to do you. Buffy, and then they let me do that for a day, and I was like, all right, cool, good.
I'd say Larry, the upstairs neighbor, because he always like had dates with like stewardesses and stuff like that. And like he didn't have like Mr. Furley didn't think that he was gay, you know. So. Not that there's anything wrong with pretending to be gay. My best friends pretend to be gay. Great healthcare.
I have a question for each one of you, so I'll just ask and go to the end of the line and keep coming back up. But I'm going to go in order that I wrote them down. So James, we'll start with you. I started listening to the Dresden Files. That I got into because you voice them. I suggest everyone go listen if you haven't. And I am very disappointed to hear that through some conflict you're not able to do ghost stories.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking, man. I was busy. They wanted me for a certain period of time, and I was already filming something, and then we scheduled it, and then I got busy again, and they said we have a deadline. And so they went ahead with another really good actor, but I think because of you guys, they're going to have me back.
Get back. But my question for you is, having some history as stage director and casting that, if you were put in charge of the Hollywood movie, who would you cast in today's actors as Harry Dresden?
Nick Cage. He's tall, you know.
Was there another question?
No,
I thought he had more questions.
He's like the person at the grocery store.
Only in the South will you fucking see that. You know what I mean? You are like all dogs going to heaven.
Hi guys. There was some talk in the the Friday panel about the academic association associated with Joss's work. Well, I was lucky enough to present at the second Slayage conference a paper on Anya, comparing her to a Shakespearean fool or a truth-sayer. And I've always wondered if you guys see any representation in the roles that you play from Shakespeare or classic film or literature, that maybe you had seen a glimpse of another character in your character that had been written.
Well, you can trace Glory back to the Greek classics, I think. I mean, Medusa, Glory, not too different. You know, there's a few others, so I think she has some history there.
I didn't say harmony for nothing. I don't know that she's too Shakespearean in her references.
But like, you know, like a fool in one of his plays. You know?
Yeah, maybe just the Joker. I'm just like constantly the
I don't
jester.
know Shakespeare.
Yeah, I think my character came from a Warner Brothers cartoon, Spike the Dog.
Shut up.
was Joss's Hamlet in the way that it was, thematically speaking, it was really about how do you get between childhood and adulthood? How do you pass through adolescence and realize that the world is messed up without giving up on it? And I just don't know if Hamlet had someone to mess with him that bad as Spike. Lysander, I suppose, but I think that's my best, yeah.
I'd have to think about that. I've been thinking about it. I'd have to think about it. I've really ever gone there. Now I know someone's going there.
Once we have our answers. Which is very Shakespearean, if I'm not mistaken. If I know my Shakespeare, it's all about tweeting. Or twatting.
My question is James Marsters, and I want to know what is the hardest scene that you ever filmed in your entire career?
This ain't funny, but it's true. It was the bathroom scene in Buffy. I can't watch scenes like that. If I see it on television, I switch the channel. If I notice that there's a movie with those kind of scenes, I don't, because like Mystic River, those are my favorite actors were there, but I just can't go watch that movie. I read the script, and I remember telling Steve tonight, who wrote the script, you know, sometimes you just don't understand what you're doing to us. You write the stuff, but you don't understand someone's got to actually feel it. So yeah, that's how I'm into therapy. That was just bad. I was kneeling on the. This is not funny, man. I was kneeling on the concrete floor, thinking that if I just drive my head into the floor hard enough, I could fly away. Yeah.
Like sprout wings and fly?
Yeah, that would have been, we would have missed you.
Hey, I was wondering if you got a front seat. Did you get a front row seat?
Second row.
Oh, that's not bad. She got mine at noon.
Hi, so my question is for everybody. At the end of season 3, graduation day didn't exactly go as planned. So I'm wondering if you all had the chance to give a graduation speech, what would the title of your speech be?
Questions.
I gave the graduation commencement speech at my high school. I was invited back, I don't know, a few years after I graduated college. But I can't remember what the title of my speech was, but it was really good. I should look it up. I've just spent a lot of time on it, and it went over very well.
I made a speech in 5th grade to become the principal of the school, and I just promised everyone I'd take them to Magic Mountain.
Beige is the new white.
I would say, in all sincerity, I would say that double tasking is biologically impossible, so stop trying.
So, and the title of the speech at the same time.
Yeah.
Really?
It's concise.
Go big or go home. That's what I was like. You can apply it to a lot of things. A lot of things, really. A lot of things. Laziness and fear, I feel like, just have kept me, and I have a niece who's 8 now, and I go and talk to kids and teenagers, and there's just so much fear, and I feel like that's what resonated so much with people with my character on Buffy. They were like, it just gave me, it empowered me, and it just released this fear that I had, and I just have been saying it since I was a teenager, and it still works with me. Go big or go home.
I have a tattoo. It says Cinemetu, which means without fear. It's also the Jameson whiskey. I know along the lines of living without fear. Fear can hold you back from achieving your dreams, and so it's a reminder to live without fear. Cinemetu and drink Jameson. I'm a walking paper.